McNorton here with you on KMA FM 99.1. Here for some baseball across KMA land. A beautiful night, some 90-degree temperatures, and some great baseball in store for us. We will pause as they get us the national anthem. We'll come back, take a look at your starting lineups as it's the Creston Panthers taking on the Mustangs of Shenandoah here from Sportsman's Park. We're coming right back here on KMA FM 99.1.
Seeing is believing. That's what you'll hear from customers that choose Barrett Auto Center of Glenwood time and time again. Barrett customers come in for vehicles and service work, but they come back for conversation and honest advice. They want one of the largest pre-owned and fully serviced inventories in KMA land, and they return when they've gone elsewhere and it just isn't the same. See and believe for yourself how little differences add up to a better car buying experience. Come back to Barrett's and Barrett'sAutoCenter.com. Bedford Drug offers more than just your prescriptions. They are now providing immunizations, including flu, pneumonia, and shingles vaccinations. Plus, they offer prescription synchronization for your convenience. Stop in and visit with pharmacist Mike Schweitzer for more information. See their expanded gift selection, too. Convenience, competitive prices, and people willing to help. Just a few reasons that Bedford Drug is the pharmacy with more for you. Get professional and experienced advice on the spot. Bedford Drug on Main Street in Bedford.
For over 25 years, Chad Mobility has provided you the latest technology, competitive prices, and a nationwide high-speed network. Though important, we're a whole lot more. We serve your hometown communities, sponsor your local chambers and events. It's our goal to work hard while giving back to those who graciously support us. At Chat Mobility, our interests are much deeper than providing great service. We're just committed to serving you. To learn more, see us at chatmobility.com today.
Austin McNorton here with you. Austin McNorton here with you. 99.1 here from Sportsman's Park in Shenandoah as the 4-8 Creston Panthers travel here to Shenandoah to take on the 3-6 Mustangs. Let's start first with the visiting Panthers. Well, on their season, it's been a slow start here in the early goings of 2021, but coming off of a win on Wednesday night, they defeated Clarinda at home there in Creston. They won that one at 6-2. They've been led this year by Evan Bruce, the senior. He has 16 hits with a .381 average, 7 RBIs, and 2 home runs on the year. And they've also been led with him on the mound this year. And tonight, pitching for the Panthers will be Avery Fuller. He'll be out there on the mound for the Panthers. And so let's take a look at this starting lineup for Creston tonight. Leading off and out there at third base will be Evan Bruce, the leadoff man and the RBI leader, the average leader for the Panthers. Britton Miller, he'll be out in left field in that 2-hole spot. Gannon Greenwald, he'll be playing at second base tonight in the third hole. In the cleanup spot, it'll be the pitcher, Avery Fuller. He'll be out there on the mound dealing for the Panthers. Kyle Strider, he'll be out there in fifth, and he'll be behind the plate tonight defensively. Cale Turner, the shortstop, he'll be in that 6-hole spot. And then rounding out your 9 will be Gage Scarta, the right fielder. Keegan Smith at first base, and then Cole Strider out there in center field. And first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Out there on the mound tonight for Shenandoah is Carter Ruzek. He'll be out there as defensively. It's McCunn behind home plate, Harold at third, Braden Knight at shortstop, Brady Owen at second, Kane Lorimer at first, Camden Lorimer out there in right field. And now a diving play is made by Braden Knight, but he's not able to get it to first, so mark it an infield single for Evan Bruce. And that is his, like we said, he's the hit leader. That's his 17th hit of the season. So the leadoff man is on for Creston. And then out there, also defensively for Shenandoah, it's Dukes out there in center field, and then Cooper Guile out there in left. Ruzek standing out on the mound with his bright green cleats. And now in the right-handed batter's box, it's Britton Miller, the left fielder tonight. Looking to get things started here early for Creston. He shows bunts. He delivers a good one right back to the mound. Ruzek can't play it, and another infield single for the Panthers. A good bunt that time. It had some heat off of it as Ruzek threw the heater down the plate, and it came back to the mound so quickly. I don't think Carter was really anticipating it, and he was not able to field it. So first 2 men on for the Panthers It's Bruce at second, Miller at first, and now standing in the right-handed batter's box, the second baseman, Gannon Greenwald. A little bit of wind from the south, but a warm night here in Shenandoah. Greenwald's numbers on the season. He's started 11 games this year. He's sitting at the present moment at a .441 average with 12 RBIs. And he now looks at a 1-1 count. But it's a good crowd here tonight as well for each of these teams, both coming off of wins. Creston, in their last appearance, like we said, defeated Clarinda 6-2 on Wednesday. And then on Wednesday, Shenandoah traveled to Tabor to take on the Knights of Fremont Mills, and they won that contest 9-6. So both teams on a win streak here of 1. But with the way both these teams have started out, that certainly does feel like something. Well, you can hear that wind coming directly from the south with where we're positioned, sitting right here above the Panther dugout here on the third base line, high up, and so that wind hits us pretty directly in the face. I won't complain. It feels pretty fantastic. And now the count over there is 3-2 now. The pitch is high, but it's belted into center field, and that play is made. What a catch out there in center field by Dukes, and they're going to tag up, almost tagging up 2. Oh my goodness. What a play out there in center field by Hunter Dukes. He was running to his right, made the diving catch for out number 1. Oh, my goodness. That was quite an effort out there by Hunter Dukes. So we'll call that a line out to center field for Gannon Greenwald. He thought he had an RBI. So neither runner advances as Evan Bruce got all the way to third base and was rounding third, and he had to come all the way back to second, but the throw from Dukes into Owen covering second base was just a little bit off target. So they couldn't get the double play, but out number 1, a big out number 1 there for Carter Ruzek. What a huge play out there by Hunter Dukes in center field. Now standing in the right-handed batter's box, the pitcher tonight for the Panthers, it's Avery Fuller, who looks at ball 1. Ruzek, the righty, out there, again with his bright green cleats. Looks in, likes the sign. This one's way high. Both runners go over to third. Harold has to make a diving catch just to keep it in the infield, and so both runners advance on a double steal to get into scoring position. So now it's Bruce at third, Miller at second. Fuller at the plate looking at a 2-0 count. Ruzek now just focusing at the plate. This one's just missed, they'll say. I think Carter's wondering where. Now there's the first strike of the at-bat right down the plate. Fuller had red light all the way. An opportunity for 2 RBIs here is the pitcher tonight for the Panthers. We'll pull up his numbers here after the pitch. Swung on, popped up, right at Dukes. He's under it. And now coming over to make the play is the second baseman, Owen, and he does, and neither runner can advance. A big out there for Carter Ruzek. A fly out to the second baseman. Stepping in now is Kyle Strider. He's behind home plate tonight defensively for the Panthers. And an opportunity here. 2 outs, 2 on in scoring position. The 2 leadoff guys got 2 infield singles, and then it's been a line out to center and a pop up to second base. First pitch is high into Strider. Ball 1. That was a great comeback pitch there from Carter Ruzek. 3-0 count. Battled back and got a big out number 2. Here's the second pitch. In there, strike 1. That one caught that far right side of the strike zone. Now here's the pitch. In the dirt, ball 2. Strider's numbers on the season. Been pretty good. The senior started in all 11 games with a .238 average. 5 hits, and this one is grounded right at the first baseman. Stepping on the bag himself is Kane Lorimer, and Carter Ruzek gets out of it. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, no 2 men left on base. We head to the bottom of the first inning. It's all tied at 0 here from Sportsman's Park in Shenandoah.
This is Kane with Gowing Plumbing. Gowing Plumbing is the name to remember for 24-hour service. That includes after hours and weekends, because that is when problems usually occur. We're located in Shenandoah, but we also serve the surrounding communities. That's the way it's been done for more than 70 years. And we work on boiler heat, so call fully licensed Gowing Plumbing any time of day or night, 246-1803, or after hours at 712-310-9248.
HawkeyeFord.com. It's where you'll find a complete selection of pre-owned cars and trucks. It's also where you can estimate your trade-in value and receive a no-hassle quote. Since 1988, Hawkeye Ford has been offering a high level of customer service and a commitment to making the process of buying your vehicle an enjoyable one. They strive to deliver 100% satisfaction every time you visit their location on Highway 34 east of Red Oak or on their 24/7 location, HawkeyeFord.com.
Iowa Western Community College has important news for you. If you're a high school senior trying to figure out what your next step in life will be after high school, consider this. Students learning trade-specific skills will get you into the workplace quicker, making a good living and having a lot less college debt. Iowa Western offers 1 to 2 year programs in nursing, welding, industrial tech, and advanced manufacturing, plus many others. Great skills and great pay in less time. Talk to Iowa Western Community College in Clarinda and Shenandoah and start planning your future now.
Austin McNorton here with you on KMA FM 99.1, live from Sportsman's Park here in Shenandoah. Carter Ruzek gets out of it in the top of the first inning after giving up 2 back-to-back singles. And so now the Mustangs step into their bottom half of the inning. Leading off will be Hunter Dukes, who had that incredible diving catch out there in center field there in that top half of the inning. And he stands in the left-handed batter's box. First pitch swinging away, and it's popped up over here towards us. And it hits the concession stand, foul ball. Just a really long, loud strike one for Dukes. His numbers on the season for the Mustangs, batting in that leadoff spot. The freshman, he started in all 9 games, 14 hits, and looks like 8 RBIs and a .483 average. And the lefty, with the 0-1 count, swung on and ticked foul again. 1-2 now the count. Out there on the mound tonight for the Panthers, Avery Fuller. We saw him come up to the plate there on offense for the Panthers there. And the right-hander throws. It's popped up. It's playable over here towards the dugout, and the catcher, Strider, can't make the catch right in front of his dugout. So Dukes stays alive. As we pull up the numbers now on Avery Fuller out there on the mound, the junior. He's out there pitching tonight. And this is his 4th appearance on the season with a 7.97 ERA. Here's the 1-2 pitch, high, ball 2. So Duke's just continuing to stay alive here. This at-bat, he's seen a lot of pitches. He's fouled 3 of them off. And it's a quick windup. And Fuller just gets into it quick. He's not messing around, and that time he hit him. So Dukes just continued to fight. And he's hit by a pitch, so the leadoff man is on for both teams in their first half of the inning. Stepping up now will be number 4, Kane Lorimer. He's standing over there at first tonight defensively for the Mustangs. Lorimer, the senior, has started in all 9 games this season with a .231 batting average. He's walked 7 times and has 6 RBIs. Standing in the right-handed batter's box, and a softball came over onto this side of the field after being popped up. Into way foul territory. He came up onto the baseball field, and so head coach Brett Roberts runs over there and throws it back over to the softball field. Here's Lorimer. his first pitch, now first official pitch of the at-bat. Good leadoff over there by Dukes at first. We'll see if he looks over there. It doesn't, and this ball gets away from Strider and advancing to second, maybe third is Dukes as he rounded second pretty aggressively, but he'll stay right there. So now Shenandoah with a runner in scoring position here in this bottom half of the first inning. Honestly, a pretty decent pitch that time from Fuller. Strider just couldn't keep it in front of him as he had to get down to his knees. 1-0 count. Quick windup from Fuller. That one's in there. Strike one. He clipped that right bottom corner of the zone. Women's College World Series action took place tonight as well. I won't say the score, though. We got the scoreboard keeper here sitting right next to me, and he has that thing paused, locked in. He doesn't want to know the score, and I can't tell you how much I respect that, because the amount of times that I've done that in my lifetime of pausing a live sporting event, going away, doing something, coming back, and trying to absolutely block out the world, which I'll tell you, when you're in the sports broadcasting industry trying to block out sports, it's a lot easier said than done. A 1-1 count. Here in this bottom of the first inning, it's Dukes over there at second. Lorimer staying in the right-handed batter's box. The pitch from Fuller is in the dirt, and this time Strider's able to keep it in front of him nicely. 2-1 now. But yeah, anyway, like I was saying, that's it is tough, but I respect anyone who also tries to do the same thing. It's a nice stadium down there in Oklahoma City, by the way. Anyway, back to baseball. Here's the pitch from Fuller. It's grounded towards third. Is there. Over to first in time. Bruce to Smith for the 5-3 out number one. But advancing over to third is Dukes, so he moves up a little bit. Stepping in now will be Braden Knight. He's standing over there at short tonight. Nice numbers on the season. The senior started in all 9 games with a .500 average. Absolutely lining it up there at the plate. 14 hits, as well as 5 walks and 6 RBIs. Standing in the right-handed batter's box, looks at pitch number 1, and in there, strike 1. He looked at that one for a while, that off-speed pitch. It clipped the zone. The pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Knight over there at shortstop tonight. We'll be saying his name several times, the senior. And if he gets on base, look out. He has 3 stolen bases on the year. 20 total bases for the team, leads the Mustangs. And now looks at a 2-1 count. Low in the dirt. Standing at third is Dukes. We know he can run. And swinging and missing, it looked like Knight was way fooled on that one. He was thinking fastball all the way, and then when he saw a changeup at the last second, he tried to check and kind of pull his swing back. No dice. He swung away. 2-2 the count now with 1 gone, 1 on. The pitch just barely missed the zone. Fuller wanted that one. So he's trying to not give up a run here. That 7.97 ERA. The pitch popped up off the screen. Keeps the count full. Dukes a pretty decent leadoff. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. A big K there for Avery Fuller. So the leadoff man we're on for both teams here in this first inning, and both pitchers trying to get out of it. So now stepping up will be the pitcher tonight for the Mustangs, Carter Ruzick, in the right-handed batter's box with his bright green cleats. Looks at a pitch, high and inside, ball 1. Duke's still standing over there at third. He was hit by a pitch, able to steal second, and then advance to third on the ground out from Kane Lorimer. And that's where he stands right now. And after the swinging strikeout from Braden Knight, Ruzick looks at strike 1. Fuller's doing a good job of his placement down there in that bottom right corner. He's trying to hit it several times, and he's done so pretty successfully here in inning number 1. And this one is shot out to left field, way back near the track, and Miller is there for out number 3. So no runs on no hits, 1 left on. We head to the top of the second inning. It's all tied at 0 here at Sportsman's Park. You're tuned in to KMAFM 99.1, Clarinda, Shenandoah.
America is choosing to be a healthier nation. That's why so many people choose a Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and offer a full range of vitamins, non-prescription medicines, cold remedies, and convenient items for you and your family. And when it comes time to have a prescription filled, you can always count on your Health Mart family pharmacy to do it right. Take your next prescription to Oakland Pharmacy in Oakland, a locally owned Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Why choose Malvern Bank?
Because Malvern Bank is an education bank. Malvern Bank provides online informative resources and teaches folks like me financial literacy.
Malvern Bank takes the time to answer your money questions on the phone, in person, or online. As an education bank, we want our customers to be mindful about money.
To become a Malvern Bank customer, visit their website at malvern.bank and be sure to follow them on Facebook and Instagram.
Malvern Bank.
From large projects to daily tasks, we can help at Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. This is Josh, and we pride ourselves on quality products, knowledge, and service. We're always available for advice on the projects that take years to design or the issues that need fixed in a hurry. And we offer free estimates on anything and everything you need to complete both. When you have a demand, we offer the supply. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah.
Austin McNorton here with you on KMAFM 99.1, live from Sportsman's Park here in Shenandoah. To the top of the second we go, all tied at 0 here between the Panthers and Mustangs. And standing in now will be the catcher for Creston, Kyle Strider. Action, it's Cale Turner, I'm sorry. Cale Turner, the shortstop, stands into the right-handed batter's box, and he looks at a ball 1 to put the count even at 1. As they're in the top of the first, it was Evan Bruce and Britt Miller getting back-to-back singles to lead off the inning, and then it was a line out to center field on an incredible catch by Hunter Dukes, a pop out to second base, and then Kyle Strider grounded out to first to end the inning. So Carter Ruzek had the 2 leadoff guys on and then got out of it, and now he's at a 1-2 count into Cale Turner. Turner bloops one right at the second baseman. Owens there, out number 1. Owen really didn't have to move much over there at second. It just kind of blooped right up over to him. Now standing in the 7-hole spot, Gage Scarta. He's standing out there in right field tonight for the Panthers. Scarta's numbers on the season. The junior has played in 12 games this season with a .231 average, with 6 walks, 1 RBI, and 6 hits. He looks at ball 1, and now strike 1, swung on and missed. Ruzek maybe have kind of locked in here a little bit after giving up 2 singles to start the game. He's seems to have gotten in a little bit of a groove here ever since that out there in center field. I think that's one we're going to be talking about for a while for Hunter Dukes. That was just truly an incredible diving play out there in center field. Fouled off behind home plate, strike 2 into Gage Scarta. Now the right-hander gets his sign, the pitch, just barely nicked right back off the screen once again. Keep the count at 1-2. It's a very warm night here, and the wind has kind of died down. There was some pretty heavy gusts there at the start of the game, and then strike 3 called on the inside corner. First strikeout of the night for Carter Ruzek. Out number 2, and now stepping in will be the first baseman, Keegan Smith. Smith's numbers on the season. The senior has played in 10 games, .208 average, with 5 hits and 3 RBIs. Looks at strike 1. But yeah, so that the wind is definitely not as much of a factor anymore. You can kind of see the flag moving ever so slightly, but there was a lot more of it when first pitch was on its way, and this one is grounded right back off of the chest of Smith. That's one that's just got to be frustrating. 0-2. Good crowd here for the both fields, and swung on and missed. Strike three, back-to-back Ks, that time on 3 pitches. So a 1-2-3 inning there for Ruzek. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We head to the bottom of the second, still tied at 0 here at Sportsman's Park in Shenandoah on KMAFM 99.1 Clarinda, Shenandoah.
PCSB, we believe in you. Member FDIC.
Austin McNorton here with you on KMAFM 99.1 as we head to the top of the bottom of the second inning, and Owen McCunn steps in and swings away, strike one. McCunn behind home plate tonight defensively for the Mustangs. As we're tied at 0 here in the bottom of the second inning, this one's popped up right back at Fuller, the pitcher, and he's called off by Greenwaltz for out number 1, the second baseman. So now Brody Owen, the second baseman, will step in for the Mustangs. Pull up Owen's numbers on the season. The senior has started in all 9 games in the right-handed batter's box. Looks at the first pitch, swinging away from Fuller. It's roped out into left center field, and it'll drop down in front of Strider for a first pitch single from Owen. So another base runner on, and the first hit of the night given up by Fuller. Now stepping into the right-handed batter's box is Cooper Guile, the left fielder. He had an incredible game last time we were here in Sportsman's Park against Red Oak. He was the KMA Player of the Game honors. As he reached base all 4 times he stepped up to the plate for a variety of different reasons. And Giles' numbers on the senior on the season, the senior bats .227 with 6 walks, 4 RBIs, and 5 hits. Runner at first is Owen. The pitch in the dirt. Ball 1 to even the count at 1. As Guile was also swinging away on pitch number 1, just like his teammate Brody Owen did. So aggressive hitting here in this bottom half of the second inning for the Mustangs, and now stepping off the rubber is Fuller, looking back over at first. Just saying, I see you over there, Brody. Stay over. Not letting you get too far out of reach. Swung on, missed, strike 2. And to Guile. Both pitchers have, ever since that first inning, is Fuller hit his first batter he saw, and Ruzek gave up 2 hits on the first 2 batters he saw, but they've kind of settled in now. In there, strike 3 called in. The second K of the night for Fuller. Down goes Guile. Now the right fielder Camden Lorimer steps in the 8-hole spot for the Mustangs. trying to advance Owen, or at least give him a chance to move. He hasn't even had much of a chance to steal. The right-handed Fuller took a long look over at first, and now deals another first pitch swing and a miss, this time from Lorimer. So the Mustangs, you can definitely know on the scouting report and the game plan here offensively was be aggressive at the plate, as every single batter here in this bottom of the second inning has swung on the first pitch. The pitch, Owen goes, low in the dirt, throw over to second is not in time. Owen timed it just perfectly. Honestly, a really good throw by Strider over to Greenwaltz. Just a little bit low. And the count's even at 1 with that low pitch in the dirt. So standing in scoring position now is Brody Owen, and we'll see if that changes Camden Lorimer's plate appearance any. Lorimer, the senior. The freshman, I should say. You have the Kane Lorimer, the senior, and Camden, the freshman. 2-1 the count. The pitch. Swung on, grounded towards short, and it gets through. Rounding third and headed for home is Owen. Getting up to second as the pitch is way wild. It gets to the backstop. And standing at second with an RBI single is Camden Lorimer. Coming in to score was Owen, as it was a good effort over there by Turner, the shortstop, on the diving play, but it got through on the grounder, and so the first run of the game belongs to the Mustangs. Batting for Blake Harold, the third baseman tonight, will be the designated hitter David Rendon. Standing in the right-handed batter's box, and a runner in scoring position now is Camden Lorimer. So you think about that steal. What a good play there by Brody Owen to steal second and get in scoring position. And just that slow grounder right up the middle allowed him to round third and get home. This one low in the dirt, and a good play by Strider there behind home plate to keep it in front of him, and evens the count at 1. Sun still shining. Hasn't really dropped much. You expect that more and more as the summer months continue rolling around, even though we aren't even officially into summer. Now this one's grounded right at second. Greenwald's there to Smith in time, and that ends the bottom of the second inning. So 1 run on 2 hits, 1 left on. We head to the top of the third. It's Shenandoah 1, Creston 0 here on KMAFM 99.1 Clarinda, Shenandoah. Don't go anywhere.
Many businesses talk about service, but at Rogers Pharmacy, it's not just talk, setting them apart from the big box stores. They're a full-service pharmacy where you can not only fill prescriptions, but they also carry an impressive line of medical equipment to meet all of your needs. So whether you need oxygen, CPAP, BiPAP, lift chairs, or diabetic shoes, Rogers Pharmacy has them all. Let their family serve your family. The full-service, family-owned, independent Rogers Pharmacy, located in Tarkio, Mound City, Maryville, and St. Joe. Visit RogersRx.com.
When people ask me what my dad does, I still don't have exactly the right answer. This is Sadie, and my dad is Shane from Shop Ag. I know he takes calls and texts early in the morning and late at night. I know he does research to find the best products at the best prices. And I know he says, I'll get that done for you. But I guess I'm still not sure what all is involved in every aspect of agronomy. But I know my dad does it all. Call Shane at Shop Ag and see for yourself. 712-520-1333.
Hi, it's Alexis with Sugar Makery. At Sugar Makery, we're all about making life sweeter in our treats, in our gift arrangements, and of course in our customer service. We believe that life is made sweeter by giving back to the communities that give so much support to us, and that's why we're proud to be part of this programming. We hope you'll allow us to tempt your taste buds or help with your next customized gift arrangement very soon. Find us on Sharp Street in Glenwood and Conifer Lane in Council Bluffs and at sugarmakery.com.
Austin McNorton here with you on KMAFM 99.1, Clarinda, Shenandoah. To the top of the third we go. Shenandoah strikes first thanks to the RBI single from the freshman Camden Lorimer to put the Mustangs up first. And first pitch here of the top of the third is grounded right back to Ruzek. He gets it over to first in time for out number one. Boy, aggressive plate appearances here. You know, just get out of the commercial and boom, we are right at action. I like that. So now stepping up will be Evan Bruce. He singled in the top of the first inning and then was left stranded at third after a great rest of the top of the first from Carter Ruzek, who is now definitely settled in. He's sat down his last 7 batters after giving up the first 2 hits, and now he's looking at an 0-1 count into Evan Bruce. See if the Panthers can strike back and try and tie this ball game up. Swing on the second pitch. It's grounded over to short. Knight is there to first in time, out number 2. A nice play over there by Braden Knight over there at short for the easy put out. So only 3 pitches here so far in this top of the third inning, and 2 are already gone for the Panthers. Stepping in now will be Brighton Miller for the Panthers. He singled in that top of the first inning as well, and then he was left stranded at second. He stands into the right-handed batter's box and looks at ball 1 in the dirt. We didn't really get a chance to look at Miller's numbers at his last plate appearance for the Panthers. It's just been such aggressive plate hitting, and here it is again, grounded right towards Harold. He beats it down, and then he won't get a throw over to third. That ball had so much heat on it. I'm going to mark that a single. That was a really tough play there for Harold to make, and so 2 for 2 tonight is Miller, and his numbers. I am going to pull him up now since that's twice now I've been getting ready to, and then he's hit the ball, and so he has a .292 average on the season, and now that's his 9th hit now of his season, the senior. Stepping in now is Gannon Greenwalt, the second baseman in the right-handed batter's box. He was the one who lined out to center field in that top of the first inning on an incredible catch by Hunter Dukes out there in center field. 1 on, 2 gone, and the 1-0 count into Greenwalt. Ruzek had sat down his last 8 in a row before that single from Miller. Here's the pitch. Just missed a little bit inside, 2-0. He's starting to feel that wind a little bit more here coming directly out of the south here at Sportsman's Park. The 2-0 count from Ruzek. With the wind at his back is swung on. It's grounded, flown out to center field. Trekking back is Dukes, and he's there for out number 3. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on. We head to the bottom of the third inning. It's Shenandoah 1, Creston 0 here on KMAFM 99.1. Clarinda, Shenandoah. This game's going by fast. You don't want to miss it. Come right back.
OSI is considered a premier global food provider by many of the world's leading brands. OSI delivers leading-edge food solutions for product development as well as processing, and much of it is done from their Oakland, Iowa plant. Being a leader in the industry allows OSI Oakland to give back to the communities by sponsoring area high school events, offering special programs for veterans, and other community outreach programs. To learn more, visit osigroup.com and search for the Oakland, Iowa location.
At the ARC Group, we take a disciplined approach to marketing. We understand that education and experience must be at the forefront of your decision-making process, and we also understand that all farms manage risk differently. This is Tim again with the ARC Group. I would like to meet with you, learn about your operation, understand your short and long-term goals, and then together we form a plan to maximize profitability on your farm. Call me at 712-370-3497 or visit us at agrisconsulting.net.
Sports teach our children important life lessons, like how to work together as a team and the importance of a great coach. TS Prosperity Group, a division of TS Bank, understands the importance of a successful team, especially when it comes to your finances. Let TS Prosperity Group be the coach of your financial team to help guide you to success with the goal of sleeping better, knowing your prosperity is protected for the next generation. Contact tsprosperitygroup.com to schedule your free 30-minute consultation today.
Austin McNorton here with you on KMAFM 99.1, Clarinda, Shenandoah. We head to the bottom of the third inning at Shenandoah 1, Creston 0. And we head to the top of the order. Hunter Dukes, the lefty, stands in the left-handed batter's box. He was hit by a pitch his first time up. First pitch swinging right over to second. Greenwald's there to Smith in time, out number 1. So the Mustangs continuing that aggressive batting, as that's now, just based off my memory, that's now 5 batters that have swung on the first pitch for the Mustangs. And we've only gone through now 10 batters. So half of the time they've swung on the first pitch. And right when I'm talking about that, Kane Lorimer looks at ball 1. He grounded out to third his first time up. Now he's swinging on the second pitch, and he hits it over to short, and it gets by Turner. We'll mark that one an E6. And Lorimer's on for the first time tonight. Now Braden Knight steps into the right-handed batter's box. He struck out on a full count his first time up there in that bottom half of the first inning. And now with the runner on for his second time as they add a runner on. See how aggressive he is, as every Mustang has seemed to be tonight. And now jumping back over to first without a throw is Kane Lorimer, as Fuller stepped off the rubber there momentarily. Gives us a chance to look at Knight's numbers once again on the season. The senior looks at ball 1 first. Braden on the year, a .500 average, 14 hits on 28 appearances. No home runs, but 6 RBIs, 4 doubles, and a triple. Looks at ball 3, or ball 2, I should say, if I can read my own handwriting in my scorebook. Good game over by here behind us. Creston up 7-1 in the softball game. This one's popped up right towards the second baseman again. So down goes Knight for out number 2. Nice play there by Greenwald. He's had a hand in both outs here in this bottom of the third inning. So Carter Ruzek steps in, the pitcher tonight. He lined out to left field in that bottom of the first inning. Lorimer still standing over there at first. You wonder how aggressive he might be looking to steal, and Ruzek calls time as he thought that Fuller was taking too long. But yeah, anyway, like I was saying, the Panthers leading the Phillies right now here on the softball field 7-1, as Lorimer, or Ruzek, I should say, looks at strike 1. Fuller has kind of settled in, even though he did give up that run in that last half of the inning, but he's hitting his spots where he wants them. It was just a really good couple of at-bats from Brody Owen and Camden Lorimer there in that bottom half of the second inning to play to run for the Mustangs. Now the 2-1 pitch is grounded over to third and foul. Strike 2. To even the count at 2, or 1-2, I should say. Fuller trying to get out of this one and keep it a 1-run lead. The pitch from the right-hander. Low in the dirt. Ball 2. Even the count there, and now I have it even at 2. And that is only the first error of either team here tonight in the bottom of the third inning. So almost made it halfway through tonight's ballgame before we saw one of those. think both coaches will be pleased on. Runner goes, a grounder over to third. Bruce is there to Smith. Wild throw. And now both runners will advance a base more, as getting up to third is Lorimer. Ruzek advances to second on the E5. So right when I'm talking about how pleased both coaches are without errors, we've had 2 in this inning for the Panthers. And now Shenandoah has 2 runners in scoring position, as Ruzek will come out, the pitcher, and have a courtesy runner.
Now batting number 12.
Stepping in now, the catcher, Owen McCunn. He flew out to the second baseman in his first plate appearance there in the bottom half of that second inning. But now he has a chance here with 2 runners in scoring position. 2 gone in this bottom of the second inning. Looks at ball 1 just a little bit inside, says the home plate umpire. Lorimer is the closest, standing at third. Be big if Fuller could get out of this one. The pitch grounded towards third and foul, barely. 2-1 now the count. As Bruce looked at that one the whole way over there at third, making sure that it went foul. He wasn't so sure there for a little bit. Shenandoah leads 1-0 here in the bottom of the third inning, trying to tack on a couple more with 2 runners in scoring position. McCunn at the plate. Fuller taking his time with this one, a long time, and time is called by the catcher. Strider, he was giving a lot of signs that Fuller was not agreeing on. This one grounded, foul. One and two still the count. Fuller's been taking his time looking and trying to pick a sign here at this at-bat. He really wants this out. This one's low. Ball 2, a good play there by Strider to keep a run from coming across, as that one would have went all the way to the backstop. He just slid over to his right, dropped down to his knees like NHL playoffs going on right now, like a hockey in the goalie. That one just misses ball 3. The count's full. You could hear head coach for the Panthers, Steve Burchard. He wanted strike 3 there. The full count pitch is grounded, strikeout. A big out number 3 there. So no hit, no runs, no hits, 2 errors, 2 left on. We head to the top of the 4th inning. It's Shenandoah 1, Creston 0 here on KMA FM 99.1, Clarinda, Shenandoah.
Seeing is believing. That's what you'll hear from customers that choose Barrett Auto Center of Glenwood time and time again. Barrett customers come in for vehicles and service work, but they come back for conversation and honest advice. They want one of the largest pre-owned and fully serviced inventories in KMA land, and they return when they've gone elsewhere and it just isn't the same. See and believe for yourself how little differences add up to a better car buying experience. Come back to Barrett's and Barrett'sAutoCenter.com. Bedford Drug offers more than just your prescriptions. They are now providing immunizations, including flu, pneumonia, and shingles vaccinations. Plus, they offer prescription synchronization for your convenience. Stop in and visit with pharmacist Mike Schweitzer for more information. See their expanded gift selection, too. Convenience, competitive prices, and people willing to help. Just a few reasons that Bedford Drug is the pharmacy with more for you. Get professional and experienced advice on the spot. Bedford Drug on Main Street in Bedford.
For over 25 years, Chat Mobility has provided you the latest technology, competitive prices, and a nationwide high-speed network. Though important, we're a whole lot more. We serve your hometown communities, sponsor your local chambers and events. It's our goal to work hard while giving back to those who graciously support us. At Chat Mobility, our interests are much deeper than providing great service. We're just committed to serving you. To learn more, see us at chatmobility.com today.
Austin McNorton here with you on KMAFM 99.1, Clarinda, Shenandoah, live from Sportsman's Park. Once again, first pitch grounded over to third, and they're saying a fair ball as Blake Harold thought it was foul. So an infield single to lead off the inning for Avery Fuller. That's his first hit of the night.
Number 7, Kyle Strider.
Stepping in now will be the catcher, Kyle Strider. He grounded out to first, his first plate appearance. The leadoff man on for the Panthers as they're trying to tie this ball game up here in the top of the fourth inning, trailing Shenandoah 1-0 here in a beautiful, sunny, warm night in Shenandoah. Very warm for these early few days of June. And a bunt shown right back to Ruzek. He fields it clean this time over to first, easily in time for out number 1. So the sacrifice works that time for Strider. Fuller gets into scoring position. So now it's up to Cale Turner, Gage Scarda to try and bring home Avery Fuller as standing over there at second. Well, now the courtesy runner for Avery Fuller over there at second anyway. The right-handed batter's box. Cale Turner, he lined out to the second baseman his first time. He kind of blooped it right at Owen, and he made the catch. And now looks at ball 1 in the dirt. Both teams have had pretty aggressive plate appearances tonight. They've a lot of first pitch swinging. Definitely in the scouting report for both as Turner looks at ball 1. Wind out of the south, swing on and blooped into left field. Coming to third and rounding third, he'll come home as Avery Fuller. Going over to second is Turner, and Creston has tied the ball game at 1. Mark it an RBI single for Cale Turner, and now he stands in scoring position on the blooper out there into left field. A good play by Cooper Guile to keep it in front of him and get it in quickly, but we're all tied at 1 now, just like that in this top of the fourth inning. What a battle here tonight. Scarter now stands in. He struck out his first plate appearances in the top of the second inning, I should say. First pitch swinging right at Blake Harold. He looks over a second, over to first in time for out number 2. So once again, first pitch swinging. We've seen that so much from both teams tonight, and it's definitely been, well, I mean, I guess you could say it's had its pros and cons. It's really what's helped this game move along so fast, as we're already 3 2/3 innings through this ball game. The pitch in to Keegan Smith, strike 1, swung on miss. He struck out his first time on 3 pitches. Trying to avoid that from happening and trying to potentially take the lead here for the Panthers. With Cale Turner up over there at second. This one gets away from McCunn, and that advances Turner up to third. That one, it's one of those situations that time where McCunn has his location set up high and outside, and the pitch misses low and inside, and so you have to bring the glove all the way down, and it gets away from him and gets all the way to the backstop. So that's exactly what that situation was. The 1-1 pitch is shot out into center field. It drops down in front of Dukes, and the Panthers have the lead on the RBI single from Keegan Smith. Good piece of hitting that time from Smith. He struck out on 3 pitches, his first plate appearances. Knew what he needed to do, battled back, and just like that, the Panthers have the lead here in the top of the fourth inning. It's Smith now over there first, and staying in the left-handed batter's box is Cole Strider. He grounded out to the pitcher on 1 pitch in the top of the third inning. Now he stands in and looks at ball 1 from Ruzek, who's now giving up the lead. This one's popped up over to Harold. He runs over into foul territory right in front of us, and he can't make the catch. Boy, that's a tough play there for Blake Harold, the best pass catcher on the football team for the Mustangs. He dropped that one, and he's frustrated. He knew he should have had it. I mean, I can't really blame much wind or sun. It was just a misread a little bit of misjudgment. So Strider stays alive with a 1-1 count now, and the inning continues on. The pitch from Ruzek in there, strike 2. Nice off-speed pitch there, and Strider couldn't get a read on it. The center fielder out there for the Panthers, who have now taken the lead here in this top of the 4th inning. The pitch grounded right up to center field. Dukes is there, out number 3. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 left on. We head to no errors as well. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Creston takes the lead. They now lead it 2-1 here on KMAFM 99.1.
This is Kane with Gowing Plumbing. Gowing Plumbing is the name to remember for 24-hour service. That includes after hours and weekends, because that is when problems usually occur. We're located in Shenandoah, but we also serve the surrounding communities. That's the way it's been done for more than 70 years. And we work on boiler heat, so call fully licensed Gowing Plumbing any time of day or night. 246-1803 or after hours at 712-310-9248.
Partly cloudy tonight with a low of 72. Southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Scattered thunderstorms likely tomorrow, high of 89. Mainly cloudy skies. Chance of scattered thunderstorms again tomorrow night, lows around 64. Upper 80s Saturday, turning warmer on Sunday with highs in the low 90s. Another look at the short range. Lows level off around 72 tonight. We should top out around 89 tomorrow. I'm weatherology meteorologist Laura Lockwood on KMA. Right now, 91.
HawkeyeFord.com. It's where you'll find a complete selection of pre-owned cars and trucks. It's also where you can estimate your trade-in value and receive a no-hassle quote. Since 1988, Hawkeye Ford has been offering a high level of customer service and a commitment to making the process of buying your vehicle an enjoyable one. They strive to deliver 100% satisfaction every time you visit their location on Highway 34 east of Red Oak or on their 24/7 location, HawkeyeFord.com.
Austin McNorton here with you on KMAFM 99.1, live from Sportsman's Park. To the bottom of the 4th we go after Creston takes the lead in the top half of the inning off of hits by Fuller, Turner, and Smith. The Creston 2, Shenandoah 1, staying in the right-handed batter's box and looking at ball 1 is Brody Owen. He's 1 for 1 tonight, and he came around to score there in the bottom half of the 2nd inning, the only run of the night for Shenandoah. What happened? Oh, it was a foul ball. I was like, everyone was yelling, barely missed, barely missed. I was writing on my scoreboard because I said, well, barely missed what? 1 and 2 now the count into Owen. The second baseman on the season for the Mustangs. This one fouls this one back out of play. The senior started in 9 games with a 192 average, 3 RBIs and 5 hits, all of them singles. 1-2 pitch is high, ball 2. Owen came around to score on the RBI single from Camden Lorimer. Now steps in and looks at ball 3 to put the count at full. That one's low inside. Shenandoah now on the attack, trying to tie this ball game up after they led. This one shot back into center field, and it'll drop down in front of Strider. So a leadoff single for Brody Owen. He's 2 for 2 tonight. Stepping up now will be Cooper Guile. He struck out on 4 pitches in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Now with the leadoff man on, Shenandoah is trying to tie this game back up, and jumping back over to first is Owen as Fuller quickly steps off the rubber and throws over to first. Good recognition that time from Owen. So the first pitch into Guile, he shows bunt, pulls it back, ball 1. He pulled that one back at the, quite literally the last second possible, you could say. The 1-0 count. He shows bunt again, and this one is popped up behind home plate, and the play is made by Strider. So absolutely what you do not want to do there if you're Cooper Guile. for out number one. So he tried to show bunt, and he got too much underneath it, and dropping back there was Strider for out number one. So Camden Lorimer steps up once again with a chance and a runner on. He had the RBI single and the only run of the night for Shenandoah. Throw over to first once again to try and keep Owen over there. The throw swung on and missed from Lorimer. Strike one. Again, still continuing that aggressive plate appearances are the Mustangs. This one, second pitch is also popped up out of play. Sun's starting to set now. Plays a little bit of a factor out there on the pitcher's mound as they're looking pretty much directly right into it. Another throw over to first. Fuller's really worried about Owen over there. We'll take a look at Owen's base running numbers. He has 3 stolen bases on the season. As the first pitch into Owen, or the third pitch I should say, is in ball one. 1-2 now the count. Now grounded foul. Keeping the count 1-2. Yeah, no, so you see Fuller out there is having to shield his eyes from the sun as he's looking directly into it. That plays definitely a factor out there, but he seems to be doing all right with it. 1-2 the count, the pitch swung on and missed. Make it a K. And the 1-2-3 fourth of the night for Fuller. So the leadoff man, Brody Owen, is hoping to not get stranded as David Rendon steps in now, the designated hitter. He flew out to left field his first time up and looks at ball one inside. So I guess the sun not playing too much of a factor. And strike one, swung on and missed. Way behind that one was Rendon. Some good speed behind that pitch from Avery Fuller. Both starters have done pretty well here tonight, making it through that halfway point of the ball game. Fuller hoping to go 1-2-3 after giving up a leadoff single. And swung on and missed, strike two. That one was high and Rendon couldn't read it. As Creston took the lead in the top half of this inning. Swung on and missed, strike three, back-to-back Ks to end the inning for Avery Fuller. So no runs on one hit, no errors, and one left on. We head to the top of the fifth. It's Creston 2, Shenandoah 1 here on KMA-FM 99.1 Clarinda, Shenandoah.
Iowa Western Community College has important news for you. If you're a high school senior trying to figure out what your next step in life will be after high school, consider this. Students learning trade-specific skills will get you into the workplace quicker, making a good living and having a lot less college debt. Iowa Western offers 1 to 2 year programs in nursing, welding, industrial tech, and advanced manufacturing, plus many others. Great skills and great pay in less time. Talk to Iowa Western Community College in Clarinda and Shenandoah and start planning your future now.
America is choosing to be a healthier nation. That's why so many people choose a Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and offer a full range of vitamins, non-prescription medicines, cold remedies, and convenient items for you and your family. And when it comes time to have a prescription filled, you can always count on your Health Mart family pharmacy to do it right. Take your next prescription to Oakland Pharmacy in Oakland, a locally owned Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Austin McNorton here with you on KMA-FM 99.1 Clarinda, Shenandoah, live from Sportsman's Park here in Shenandoah. And we head to the top of the fifth inning. It's Creston 2, Shenandoah 1. And we head to the top of the order for the Panthers. Evan Bruce steps in. He's 1 for 2 tonight with a single and a ground out to short. In the right-handed batter's box, looks at ball one high from Carter Ruzek, still out there on the mound for the Mustangs. Both pitchers have done pretty well tonight. Now we'll see how much of a factor the sun setting on Ruzek will be, as this one is popped up right towards Harold, and this time he makes the catch in play for out number one. That one was just kind of blooped awkwardly up into the air, and the way that Harold caught that, it looks like he was getting a rebound in basketball. Just kind of jumped up and made the catch with both hands. Out number one. An interesting looking out number one. Bryton Miller steps in the right-handed batter's box now. He's 2 for 2 tonight for the Panthers with 2 singles. He's been left stranded, though, each time. So he looks at strike one. Ruzek, the sun is starting to get back to that tree level, and strike two now, swung on and missed from Miller. He may have even nicked it a bit. Sun's almost on that tree level, but still, once you're standing out there on the rubber, you can see it from where we're sitting up here at Sportsman's Park. It's hitting those pitchers directly in the eye. And the wind is definitely not a factor anymore. It's pretty much all but gone. Ball one, a high. Greenwald on deck. He's 0 for 2 tonight. And this one's popped up. It's playable. Ruzek runs over and makes the sliding catch for out number 2. My goodness, what a play from the pitcher. That's something you definitely don't see very often, but my goodness, what a crazy out number 2 there on the sliding catch. In foul territory as Carter Ruzek saw it immediately, came on a dead sprint off the mound over in front of his dugout and slid on his knees and made the catch, out number 2. So Ruzek trying to go 1-2-3 here after giving up the lead in the top half of the 4th inning. He's trying to rebound here and create some momentum here potentially for his offense. This game has gone by pretty quickly here. The pitch in the dirt, ball 2. Gaining Greenwald tonight, 0 for 2. The righty stands in and ducks out of the way of this one and has a very favorable hitter's count now, 3-0. So what was quick work here by Ruzek is now becoming a little bit more difficult for the right-hander out there with his bright green cleats. The 3-0 count in there, strike one. It's Creston 2, Shenandoah 1 here in the top of the 5th inning. Austin McNorton here with you on KMA-FM 99.1. Carter Ruzek still out there on the mound for the Mustangs, trying to go 1-2-3. The 3-1 count into Greenwald is popped up, grounded over to second in time, and there's out number 3. So a 1-2-3 inning there, a much-needed 1-2-3 inning there from Carter Ruzek. Maybe potentially create some momentum here for the Mustangs. As we head to the bottom of the 5th inning, it's Creston 2, Shenandoah 1 here on KMA-FM 99.1 with no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on to the bottom of the 5th we go. Don't go anywhere.
Why choose Malvern Bank?
Because Malvern Bank is an education bank. Malvern Bank provides online informative resources and teaches folks like me financial literacy.
Malvern Bank takes the time to answer your money questions on the phone, in person, or online. As an education bank, we want our customers to be mindful about money.
To become a Malvern Bank customer, visit their website at malvern.bank and be sure to follow them on Facebook and Instagram.
Malvern Bank, we build community.
Member FDIC.
From large projects to daily tasks, we can help at Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. This is Josh, and we pride ourselves on quality products, knowledge, and service. We're always available for advice on the projects that take years to design or the issues that need fixed in a hurry. And we offer free estimates on anything and everything you need to complete both. When you have a demand, we offer the supply. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah.
Austin McNorton here with you on KMA-FM 99.1, Clarinda, Shenandoah. To the bottom of the 5th we go. It's Creston 2, Shenandoah 1 here from Sportsman's Park in Shenandoah, Iowa. We go to the top of the batting order for the Mustangs, and standing in the left-handed batter's box is Hunter Dukes. He's 0 for 1 tonight with a ground out to second. He was also hit by a pitch and left stranded at third in the bottom of the 1st inning. Now he stands in, first pitch swinging, and it's over the third baseman's head into left field. So a leadoff single for Hunter Dukes and the Mustangs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. A good effort over there at third by Bruce, who dove trying to make the catch, but he couldn't get there. So now Kane Lorimer, who's 0 for 1 tonight, with a ground out to third. He also reached on an error and was left stranded at third in that bottom of the third inning. He shows bunt and pulls back for ball 1. The sun now gone here at Sportsman's Park behind the tree, so no longer a factor for either pitcher out there. Avery Fuller still out there on the mound for the Panthers as Dukes runs, ball low, strike 1, and easily getting second without a throw is Hunter Dukes. As Lorimer showed bunt on the first 2 pitches, doubt he does now with a runner in scoring position, trying to tie up this ball game. Lorimer's numbers on the season, the senior Kane, a .231 average with 6 RBIs, would like one here to try and tie this game up. And stepping off of the rubber is Fuller, but there's no one even covering second, and so Dukes just stares him down and doesn't even move. Now the 1-1 pitch showing bunt once again, and strike number 2 is Kane Lorimer. As he's forcing Smith and Bruce to both run in, the first and third baseman for Creston to run in as he continues to show bunt. This time he's swinging away and grounds it down the first base line. It goes foul, and a good play, honestly, that time from Smith as he looked at that one and let it roll foul at the absolute last possible second. If he grabs that and gets out number 1, it allows Dukes to get to third easily, and now he puts his pitcher in another position to say, hey, you can still get a strikeout here. 1-2 the count from Fuller. The pitch high, ball 2. I like that. I like that heads-up defense there from the Panthers. And now ducking out of the way and nearly avoiding being hit is Lorimer, so it's a full count, 3-2. Shenandoah trying to get their 2 leadoff men on here in the bottom of the 5th inning. The pitch swung on, popped up, down into shallow right field and dropping back, and it gets down as trying to make an overhand catch was Greenwalt. And so standing at third, Dukes is only able to advance to third because he thought that Greenwalt was going to be able to trek back there and make the catch. So lead on back-to-back singles for the Mustangs here in the bottom of the 5th. So runners at the corners now with nobody out. And Braden Knight steps in. He's 0 for 2 tonight with a strikeout and a pop-up to second base. An opportunity here to tie up the ball game, though, is Knight. The senior with a .500 average and 6 RBIs would like one here. And that pitch, did it make contact? I think it hit his bat. Strike 1 as Knight tried. It was so far inside, and Knight tried to duck out of the way, but somehow it made contact with his bat. Strike 1, this one low at ball 1. As Dukes was a little bit confused because he thought that it was just a wild pitch as it got all the way back to the backstop, and he started running home, and he was like, oh, that made contact. 1-1, the pitch. In there, strike 2. Be huge to get a strikeout here for Avery Fuller and leave those runners at the corners. The double play ball in effect as well for the Panthers. The pitch low in the dirt, and a good job that time of keeping the ball in front of him is Strider. However, Kane Lorimer advances up to second. 2-2 now the count. 2 runners in scoring position, nobody out in this 2-1 ball game here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Mustangs trying to answer or take the lead. The pitch from Fuller is in the dirt, and we're full again. Back-to-back times the Mustangs have worked the count full here in this bottom half of the inning. Fuller's 3-2 pitch is popped up, and it won't be playable as it gets into the Mustang dugout. So the count full again for Fuller. We'll see what the sign is here from Braden Knight, the senior. The pitch is swung on and missed. A huge strikeout there for Avery Fuller for out number 1. Ruzek steps in now. He's 0 for 1 with a line out to left field, and he reached on an error there in the bottom of the third inning when it was left stranded at second. So the pitcher shows bunt, and that'll be strike number 1 as he missed. He missed on the bunt attempt. Fuller with the double play ball not in effect now as Lorimer advanced to second. Trying to get out of this and keep the lead. Bunt shown, it gets down, throw to the plate is in time. What a play. That time from Carter Ruzek, or should I say Avery Fuller, getting it back to Strider quickly. So the bunt attempt from Ruzek doesn't work, and Creston keeps the lead now with 2 outs on the fielder's choice. What a huge out there for the Panthers. Now runners at the corners as Kane Lorimer advanced to third. Lorimer at third, Ruzek at first, Owen McCunn at the plate. He's 0 for 2 tonight with a fly out to second and a strikeout. What a bang play there at the plate. Fuller to Strider, tagging out Hunter Dukes, who dove head first into home plate and couldn't get there. The first pitch of the at-bat is grounded right back to the mound. Throw over to first in time, and Avery Fuller gets out of it. What a play, what an appearance after 2 leadoff singles from the Mustangs. They can't do anything with it, so no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on. We head to the top of the 6th inning. It's Creston 2, Shenandoah 1, right here on KMAFM 99.1, Clarinda, Shenandoah.
Nutrien Ag Solutions is your leading agricultural retailer of crop inputs and expert solutions. And they're your choice in the region for top-of-the-line products and customer service. When nothing short of the best is your standard, talk with Nutrien Ag Solutions in Westboro, Missouri, Coyne, Percival, and Essex, Iowa for fall application and products. Nutrien Ag Solutions, growing your crops and your bottom line.
Find your place at Northwest Missouri State University. From day one, experience a university like no other. In the classroom, you'll find career-ready academic programs and hands-on learning, not to mention championship sports teams and clubs. Find your passion and your people. Plus, textbooks and a fully loaded laptop are included in your tuition, with $19 million in scholarships and aid available. They also have a 97% placement rate. Visit nwmissouri.edu to apply today. Northwest Missouri State University, where Bearcats connect.
At PCSB, we believe in helping our customers and our community grow, and service is how we do it. This is about making banking better. We are here to serve. We have an innovative spirit and a heart for people that moves us to do what's right. Because at the end of the day, we know what matters most. Visit us online at wearepcsb.com. PCSB, we believe in you. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Sportsman's Park here in Shenandoah. Austin McNorton here with you on KMAFM 99.1. The top of the 6th we go, and a swinging strike in there to, well, it's not Avery Fuller. It's in there as a designated hitter. That's number 13, Gavin Schaller. And now it's strike 2 as Ruzek still out there on the mound for the Mustangs. The right-handed Schaller, 3 strikes, 3 swings, and a K for Carter Ruzek. That's his 1-2 third K of the inning as the softball game has come to an end here behind us. Creston getting the win 14-1 over the Phillies. So a good road victory there for Creston. Standing in the right-handed batter's box now is Kyle Strider for the Panthers. He's 0 for 2 tonight with a ground out to first and a ground out back to the mound, and looks at a 1-0 count high. This time it hit him. That one was inside, and Kyle Strider just took it right on the chest. That's impressive. To just stand there and say, I know this is going to hit me, and just kind of take it. That's literally exactly what he did. Gotta respect it, I guess, right? Creston 2, Shenandoah 1 here in the top of the 6th inning. Runner on first now is Kyle Strider, and standing in the right-handed batter's box is Cale Turner. He's 1 for 2 tonight with a single, and he came around to score there in that top of the 4th inning to take the lead for the Panthers. And he looks at a 1-0 count. Carter Ruzek still out there on the mound. This one grounded and popped up out to center field. Dukes is there. Retreating back to first is Strider, out number 2.
Now batting number 3, Gage Scarda.
Stepping in now, the right fielder for the Panthers, Gage Scarda. He's also 0 for 2 tonight with a strikeout and a ground out to Blake Harold over there at third. Strider still over there at first. The sun has gone down now, and now a lot of that softball crowd has kind of just turned their chairs here at Sportsman's Park to face the south, face that breeze, and watch some baseball. Here with at least 6 more outs remaining. I should take that back. At least, boy, I'm not even going to do that math. 6, 9, 10. 10 more outs. Boy, it's tough out here. 0-1 to the count on a swinging strike from Scarda. The pitch high inside, ball 1. Now you look at Strider's numbers out there on the base path this season in terms of how many he's stolen. And he does not have a stolen base this year. Oh, now Kyle Strider, not Cole Strider. Kyle Strider, his brother, has 1 stolen base. But Kyle does not. Grounded, foul, will strike 2. 1-2 now the count. Ruzek gets into the count quickly, low in the dirt. McCunn keeps it in front of him. 2-2 count. And importantly, keeps Strider over there at first. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 gone here in the top of the 6th inning. It's Creston 2, Shenandoah 1. Ruzek still out there on the mound, trying to go a complete game if possible, and now the count's full. The full count now. Swung on and missed, strike 3, and that ends the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's Creston 2, Shenandoah 1 here on KMAFM 99.1, Clarinda, Shenandoah.
Many businesses talk about service, but at Rogers Pharmacy, it's not just talk, setting them apart from the big box stores. They're a full-service pharmacy where you can not only fill prescriptions, but they also carry an impressive line of medical equipment to meet all of your needs. So whether you need oxygen, CPAP, BiPAP, lift chairs, or diabetic shoes, Rogers Pharmacy has them all. Let their family serve your family. The full-service, family-owned, independent Rogers Pharmacy, located in Tarkio, Mound City, Maryville, and St. Joe. Visit RogersRx.com.
When people ask me what my dad does, I still don't have exactly the right answer. This is Sadie, and my dad is Shane from Shop Ag. I know he takes calls and texts early in the morning and late at night. I know he does research to find the best products at the best prices. And I know he says, I'll get that done for you. But I guess I'm still not sure what all is involved in every aspect of agronomy. But I know my dad does it all. Call Shane at Shop Ag and see for yourself. 712-520-1333.
Austin McNorton here with you on KMAFM 99.1, Clarinda, Shenandoah, here from Sportsman's Park in Shenandoah. To the bottom of the 6th we go. It's Creston 2, Shenandoah 1. Shenandoah left 2 stranded there after 2 singles to lead off the bottom of the 5th inning, but couldn't bring him home. So now stepping in the right-handed batter's box is Brody Owen, and he looks at ball 1. Owen is 2 for 2 tonight with 2 singles, and this time he pops it up into foul territory. Smith runs over there but can't make the play, so it's just a loud strike number 1. Owen trying to go 3 for 3 tonight. His numbers this season. The senior started in all 9 games with a 192 average. And 5 hits, now 7 on his year total with the 2 tonight. 2-1 the count now, low in the dirt. The 2-1 count in there, strike 2 called. Boy, Avery Fuller has been impressive out there on the mound for the Panthers, and he is making quick work and strike out. Strike 3, swinging away, down goes Owen. Out number 1. And he's gotten out of some tough situations, too. There's been several times Shenandoah has left runners on in every single inning. 2, 4, 5, 7 left on base for the Mustangs tonight. So Fuller's been able to get out of some situations as well, which is impressive to see. The junior has done well, and he's had a tough season as well with that 7.9 ERA. He's definitely lowering that tonight with a swinging strike into Cooper Guile, who's 0 for 2 tonight with a strikeout and a fly out to the catcher. Here's the 0-1 pitch. High, ball 1. One thing that I like about Fuller is if he gets his sign, he deals. He can take his time sometime to get the sign, but right now he's just absolutely making quick work and getting it to the plate as soon as possible. 2-1 now the count. High and inside. So here he goes. He gets the pitch, gets the sign, steps back and delivers one down the plate. And this one Mitch is low and inside. This time 3-1, a good hitter's count now for Cooper Guile. Maybe a little bit too quick right now from Avery Fuller. Guile now takes his time a little bit more on this one. The 3-1 count. Swung on, missed, strike 2. The count's full now. Last time we were here at Sportsman's Park, Shenandoah took on Red Oak, and Guile was on base all 4 times in that ball game. Now a full count is swung on and popped foul out of play. So the count remains full with 1 gone here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Shenandoah down to their final 5 outs tonight, trailing 2-1. And ball 4. Guile gets on base for the first time tonight with a walk. And I believe, if I'm correct, that's the first walk given up tonight by Avery Fuller. He has been pretty darn good out there on the mound tonight. And now he'll stand in and face Camden Lorimer, who's 1 for 2 tonight with an RBI single there in the bottom of the 2nd inning, the only run of the night for Shenandoah. Fuller also throws over to first. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Ks. Swung on, missed, strike 1 into Lorimer. The right fielder tonight. Camden's numbers on the season for the Mustangs. As that one's in there, strike 2, 0-2. A 176 average with 3 hits and 2 walks, 9 strikeouts. Trying to advance Cooper Guile, who stands over there at first. Now Fuller steps off the rubber. I told you, if he gets his sign, he throws it pretty much instantly. If he doesn't like it, he definitely takes his time to think things over. The pitch swung on way out in front of that one. Lorimer didn't know where to go and make that strikeout number 7 on the night now for Avery Fuller. Boy, has he been impressive out there on the mound. 8 strikeouts. I couldn't count. 2 gone now. Runner on. The first pitch swinging, ticked back off the screen. Strike 1. That has been a definite theme of consistency here tonight, though, for the Mustangs, is that aggressive base running. Or not base running, plate appearances, I should say. It's been a lot of first pitch swings for the Mustangs, which honestly, when you look at the scoreboard and you look at how quick this game has gone along, I think has kind of benefited Avery Fuller. Fuller now 0-1. Guile over at first. Inside, I think it hit him, and it did. That's the second time tonight that Fuller's hit a batter. So Guile advances up to second. Rendon at first, and now the order flips back over where Hunter Dukes, the left-hander, he steps into the batter's box. He's 1 for 2 tonight with a single. He also grounded out to second and was hit by a pitch in the bottom of the first inning. And now with the runner in scoring position, tries to tie up the ball game and looks at ball 1 in the dirt. But, like we've said, Fuller has gotten out of situations. There has been a runner left stranded in every single inning tonight for Shenandoah. So it wouldn't be a surprise, I think, to anyone if he was able to get out of it this time as well. 1-1 the count now, inside strike 1. There we go, strike 2 on the bottom right corner, 1-2. It's Guile at second, Rendon at first. Dukes in the left-handed box. It's low. A good play behind home plate there for Strider to keep it in front of him and keep the count even at 2. And importantly, keep both those base runners right there where they're standing. A little bit more wind now coming out of the south, as you can hear. Awesome McNorton here with you. A beautiful night here at Sportsman's Park in Shenandoah. A lot more wind now picking up. Probably the most we've had all night, honestly. See if that plays any bit of a factor here for Fuller out there on the mound. The 2-2 count with 2 gone here in the bottom of the 6th inning with 2 on. The pitch just misses inside, and the count's full. Full count. 2 runners on, 2 gone in a 1-run ball game here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The pitch just misses low, and the bases are loaded. Going to second is Rendon, to third is Guile. So now standing in with the bases loaded situation is Kane Lorimer. He's 1 for 2 tonight with a single. He was left stranded at third in the bottom of the 5th inning. A ground out to third. First pitch just nearly hit him. Ball 1. It's one of those situations I think if you're head coach Brett Roberts, you'll say, let it hit you. And now head coach for Creston, Steve Burchard, wants to come out and talk to his infield and his pitcher. So here's the situation. It's Cooper Guile, who walked, standing at third. David Rendon, who was hit by a pitch, standing at second. And now Hunter Dukes standing at first, who walked. So all 3 base runners right now for the Mustangs have reached without putting the ball in play. And now they have an opportunity to try and tie up this ball game here in the bottom of the 6th inning in this 2-1 game. So if you're Kane Lorimer, you're saying, hey, I'll take a walk, I'll let you hit me, just to bring home that tying run from third. So the pressure's definitely on now for Avery Fuller. He's been pretty successful tonight getting out of tough situations, and this is his toughest one yet. The 1-0 pitch is grounded. Back over to short. The play is made over to first. A wild throw. The ball gets away from Smith. Coming in to score. Shenandoah takes the lead. Rounding third and getting home in Shenandoah. What a huge play. They unload the bases. Guile scores. Rendon comes around and scores, as does Hunter Dukes. So it was a tough play. It was a tough play there for Turner. And now first pitch swinging and roped out into left field, getting down, rounding third, coming around, and the play is in time for out number 3, but the damage has been done. Shenandoah takes the lead on an E6 that clears the bases. It's Shenandoah 4, Creston 2. We head to the top of the 7th. Just like that, Creston is down to their final 3 outs here at Sportsman's Park. We head to the top of the 7th here on KMAFM 99.1. Don't go anywhere.
OSI is considered a premier global food provider by many of the world's leading brands. OSI delivers leading-edge food solutions for product development as well as processing, and much of it is done from their Oakland, Iowa plant. Being a leader in the industry allows OSI Oakland to give back to the communities by sponsoring area high school events, offering special programs for veterans, and other community outreach programs. To learn more, visit osigroup.com and search for the Oakland, Iowa location.
Hi, it's Alexis with Sugar Makery. At Sugar Makery, we're all about making life sweeter in our treats, in our gift arrangements, and of course in our customer service. We believe that life is made sweeter by giving back to the communities that give so much support to us, and that's why we're proud to be part of this programming. We hope you'll allow us to tempt your taste buds or help with your next customized gift arrangement very soon. Find us on Sharp Street in Glenwood and Conifer Lane in Council Bluffs and at sugarmakery.com.
At the ARC Group, we take a disciplined approach to marketing. We understand that education and experience must be at the forefront of your decision-making process, and we also understand that all farms manage risk differently. This is Tim McGann with the ARC Group. I would like to meet with you, learn about your operation, understand your short and long-term goals, and then together we form a plan to maximize profitability on your farm. Call me at 712-370-3497 or visit us at agrisconsulting.net.
Austin McNorton here with you on KMA-FM 99.1, Clarinda, Shenandoah. To the top of the 7th we go, and it will be the 9 hitters it will be the 8-9-1 due up for the Panthers with 3 outs remaining. They were up 2-1, and then a throwing error in the bottom of the 6th inning plates 3 Mustang runs, and they're up 4-2, and now a 1-1 count into Keegan Smith is in the dirt, ball 2. Keegan Smith tonight is 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. He stands in the right-handed batter's box and pops it straight up in the air. The wind will push it up out of play, strike 2. So Carter Ruzek trying to go the distance here tonight. He's been pretty fantastic. Only the one trouble inning there was that top of the 4th inning where he gave up those 3 hits where Creston took the lead. But ever since then, strike 3 called on the inside corner. A good start to the inning, and Creston's down to their final 2 outs. Standing in is Cole Strider. He's 0 for 2 tonight with a ground out to the pitcher and a pop out to center field. The lefty, Cole Strider. Carter Ruzek trying to go with the complete game here. The right-hander deals, and it's in there. Strike 1 on the bottom right corner. It's just kind of been a back-and-forth game, a quick game at that. Both pitchers have been on something tonight. Now the pitch is grounded through a diving play made over there at second. I thought it got through. A great play over there at second by Owen. He tried to get it over to Lorimer at first, but a good effort by Cole Strider. He beat it. So an infield single there by Cole Strider. It was absolutely, honestly, pretty perfect defense there by Brody Owen. He made the diving play, but he just couldn't make the throw from the sitting position. So now we go to the top of the order, Evan Bruce, who's 1 for 3 tonight with a single, a ground out to short, and a pop-up to the third baseman. Stands in and looks at ball 1, that pitch high and outside. Runner standing over at first is Cole Strider. We'll wonder if he'll look to steal it all. Ball 2, this one also high, forcing McCunn to stand up and make the catch. We'll look at the base running numbers there for Cole Strider. Right-handed batter's box, throw over to first. Gets back in time. Cole Strider on the year has 1 stolen base on 2 attempts. And looks with Evan Bruce on a 2-0 count. In there, strike 1 on the inside corner. 2-1 the count now for Carter Ruzek. Low, ball 3, and the runner goes over to second. He almost came off the bag, but he's safe. Cole gets into second. So now the Panthers with the runner in scoring position and a good hitters count here for Evan Bruce, a 3-1 count. Standing at second now, Cole Strider on the stolen base. That ball was in the dirt just enough. He got a good jump on it, and it was a tough throw for McCunn. He made a good one, just too late. The 3-1 pitch now is popped up behind the screen, and the count's full. Evan Bruce's numbers on the season. The senior bats a .381 average with 7 RBIs. He'd certainly like one here to try and make it a one-score game. Over the fence, he'd tie it up. Bruce has 2 home runs on the season, so it's possible. The pitch is popped up over to first in time as the force out was made by himself from Kane Lorimer. For out number 2, a big out number 2 there for Carter Ruzek, who's now down to his final 3 strikes of the night. Representing those final 3 strikes is number 8, the left fielder Brighton Miller, who is 2 for 3 tonight with 2 singles and a fly out to Carter Ruzek in the top of the 5th inning. Standing in, looking at ball 1 inside. Advancing to third on that ground out was Cole Strider, so he's standing at third as he singled. The 1-0 pitch inside is stepping away that time. Out of the way was Miller. That one was just a little bit inside. 2-0 the count. Final out here for the Panthers. The pitch just misses inside. Ruzek wanted that one. A good hitters count now for Brighton Miller, 3-0. And you wonder if Ruzek even dares him. Miller on the season does not have a home run, but this, a 4-pitch walked him. Now stepping up with the tying run standing at second, and now coming out, Brett Roberts will step out and meet with his infield after the 4-pitch walk given up by Carter Ruzek. Stepping up will be Gannon Greenwald. He's 0 for 3 tonight, as he should have a hit, I'd say, probably an RBI even, if it weren't for an absolutely incredible catch out there in center field from Hunter Dukes. Then he lined one out into left field at Cooper Guile, and then he grounded out to Brody Owen in the top of the 5th inning. So a big opportunity here for Gannon Greenwald, who his numbers on the season, the sophomore bats it with a .441 average, 12 RBIs, and 15 hits. So the sophomore definitely has the numbers to try and tie up this ball game. Greenwald on the season does not have a home run. How big would that be here? The first pitch, Ruzek still out there on the mound, takes a long look over at first, throws, strike 1. So good pitch there. After throwing 4 straight balls in the dirt, he throws one right down the heart of the plate for strike 1 at this at-bat. 2 strikes remaining for the Mustangs to get back-to-back wins for the first time this season. The pitch, high, ball 1. One and one the count. Shenandoah leading 4-2 here in the top of the 7th inning. Creston with the final 2 outs. Runner goes, grounder over to short. Knight is there, over to first, in time, and the Mustangs get the victory. Back-to-back wins for Shenandoah as they win it 4-2 over Creston. We'll come back, take a look at your final stats, pick a player of the game, and give you our final thoughts here on KMA-FM 99.1 Clarinda, Shenandoah.
Sports teach our children important life lessons, like how to work together as a team and the importance of a great coach. TS Prosperity Group, a division of TS Bank, understands the importance of a successful team, especially when it comes to your finances. Let TS Prosperity Group be the coach of your financial team to help guide you to success with the goal of sleeping better, knowing your prosperity is protected for the next generation. Contact tsprosperitygroup.com to schedule your free 30-minute consultation today.
Seeing is believing. That's what you'll hear from customers that choose Barrett Auto Center of Glenwood time and time again. Barrett customers come in for vehicles and service work, but they come back for conversation and honest advice. They want one of the largest pre-owned and fully serviced inventories in KMA land, and they return when they've gone elsewhere and it just isn't the same. See and believe for yourself how little differences add up to a better car buying experience. Come back to Barrett's and Barrett'sAutoCenter.com. Bedford Drug offers more than just your prescriptions. They are now providing immunizations, including flu, pneumonia, and shingles vaccinations. Plus, they offer prescription synchronization for your convenience. Stop in and visit with pharmacist Mike Schweitzer for more information. See their expanded gift selection, too. Convenience, competitive prices, and people willing to help. Just a few reasons that Bedford Drug is the pharmacy with more for you. Get professional and experienced advice on the spot. Bedford Drug on Main Street in Bedford.
Awesome McNorton here with you on KMA FM 99.1. Clarinda Shenandoah, final score here from Sportsman's Park. It's Shenandoah getting the victory over Creston 4-2 in an absolute back-and-forth game. Taking you through tonight's ball game, Shenandoah took the lead in the bottom of the second inning with an RBI single from Camden Lorimer, which plated one, and they led 1-0. And then in the top of the fourth inning, it was Creston answering back with 3 hits in the inning, and they were able to plate 2 runs off of it and take a 2-1 lead. They held that up until the bottom of the 6th inning, where the bases became loaded after Cooper Guile walked, David Rendon was hit by a pitch, and Hunter Dukes walked, and then Kane Lorimer grounded a ball over to the shortstop, a throwing error over to first, plated all 3 runs where the Mustangs were able to take a 4-2 advantage heading into the top of the 7th inning, and then Carter Ruzek closed the door with he got a strikeout to start off the inning, a ground out over to first, and then a ground out there to short to end the ball game. And Carter Ruzek, he'll earn our tonight's player of the game as he goes the complete distance tonight, and he struck out 5 batters in the effort, only giving up 2 earned runs on the night, and an impressive effort. All of those runs just coming in that 1 inning there for the Panthers. So Shenandoah on the season, they will advance and win their first back-to-back game this season. They move on to 4-6 on the season. Creston falls to 4-9. And looking at the upcoming schedule here for the Panthers this season, if I can pull it up here really quick, Creston will go on and look ahead to next week, where they will travel to Kemper Catholic, and they will play a doubleheader with Kemper Catholic on Monday. And Shenandoah's upcoming schedule starting off on Monday after the weekend. After winning back-to-back games for the first time this season, they will travel to Council Bluffs and take on St. Albert tomorrow, actually. They'll take on St. Albert tomorrow night. So not much rest here for the Mustangs, but they get the victory here over Creston. 4-2, your final score. Thanks so much for tuning in to KMA FM 99.1, Clarinda Shenandoah. We'll see you again next time. For Austin McNorton saying so long.
Thanks for joining us on KMA FM 99.1 for this sporting event brought to you by the KMA Sportscasters Club.